ask you this. Okay, I got a scenario. I saw a car. It's in Sacramento, California. Some people know of this car. It's a 71 Impala, two-door. How would you cold talk someone at a conversation? I talked to the lady once, and I said, hey, you interested in selling it? It's been sitting there 13 years plus in the driveway. Broken back window. They don't want to part with it. What would be your strategy to possibly get them to sell you the car and get them interested? I asked my wife, let's start a writing program. Let's send a letter. Keep them on mind when maybe the house, they decide to sell the house, the car is going to go. And at that point, or maybe they probably won't tow it to the next house. What would be your strategy to keep your name in their mind?
That's a really good question. For the most part, I've done that plenty of times. I mean, I think what I would do is I would approach it, I would introduce myself to the lady, let her know that you've had a love for these vehicles for a long time. Maybe even show her pictures of a car that you've restored recently. You get what I'm saying, which is the one that you have.
Yeah.
Just let her know that the car is going to go to a home, someone that's going to actually take care of the car, and that you actually care about the car the way it sits. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think for the most part, people have a sentimental value to the vehicle other than what the value of the car is. And that's the reason why cars like that actually sit there forever, start rusting up and all that stuff. So I would approach it in that sense of where, hey, look, I like that car. I was around it when I was a kid, when I was a youth. My pops had one, my mom had one. I remember my brother and I being in the back seat on long road trips and one, just letting them know that, hey, look, you have good intentions with the vehicle, that you're definitely going to do something with it as opposed to just destroy it.
Yeah, or cut it up, turn it to a lowrider and hop it and wreck the frame and throw it away.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd be like, I don't want to see it that way. It'll rot in the driveway until then.
Exactly. And for the most part, I mean, this has happened plenty of times for me, and it's been drawn out. I remember a Chevelle, 64 Chevelle that I wanted years ago when I was a kid. Oh man, that took me like 2 years to get the car. But I went over there every week, and before you know it, every time I went over there, me and the old guy would just talk. I was a kid, and we would just talk just in general.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So you build a rapport with a relationship with him, and so I've been a similar story you just said with a 64 Impala Super Sport. He built up a rapport with the owner of the car, and when the older man got sick, he actually reached out to him and said, hey, my father said to give you a call if I ever decide to part with it. He said, call my friend Howard. He's the guy, man.
Right.
And my friend said, hey, I showed up to get the car. Another guy showed up, had money in pocket. And old man said, hey, man, just give me something on it. You take it home with you.
Right, exactly.
Because they already built up a relationship.
Sure, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Many times.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to do it. Because for the most part, old folks, you know how they are.
Yeah.
They don't care about the money.
It's not about the money at that point.
It's not about the money at all.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's about all I got to say. Anything you want to throw out there, Tony?
Well, I just wanted to say, look, C&A Classic Auto is here. We definitely love what we're doing for the adult community.
Yeah.
For the Chevy world, just in general. We do classic cars, Chevelles, Novas, Camaros. And for the most part, we're really good at what we do. We don't try to compete. We're not in competition with no one else.
Yeah.
We just stay in our own lane and just, we built up a name that's strong. You know what I'm saying? You can say Tony down in Florida, and guys say, oh yeah, I know that guy, my buddy's bought a car from him. And you can actually see the car in South Florida, in Miami. And for the most part, we just try to do the best that we can with, with excellent customer service, great prices, and hey, beautiful cars.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's it,
All right.
C&A Classic Autos. We're here to stay.
Okay.
And we definitely we definitely love the Chevy world, and we love to remain in the Chevy world and do good stuff.
Hey, well, thanks, Tony, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Time right here. It's me over here, Money Wild, man, Tony, man. We came all right out of Oregon to sit here and talk with him and to see what he got to say.
That's right.
So I'm gonna let y'all see what I see, because I see a lot of things.
We see a lot of things, for sure.
For sure.
All right.
All right, for sure. Y'all, I was coming to see Tony and also my brother's wedding. So when I left that question mark out there, I left y'all guessing. Bruce Glasper. I just come to see Tony, and I'm representing for my brother. It's a double thing. Me, myself, and I, my wife. I want y'all to know, real dude right here.
Appreciate it.